Oh, good evening, YouTubers, friends and family across the world. This is Mike with your Morning Dew, daily events worldwide. We are on October 10th, 2017. Welcome to another report from Morning Dew, daily events worldwide, where I post severe weather analysis and disaster alerts from around the world. And today, I've got a couple things that everybody should be aware of, and everybody knows that this has been a very active and ferocious hurricane season, and things are about to get worse. Now, Ophelia's track. This is Hurricane Ophelia, Tropical Storm Ophelia. Now, the track is to head south, and then southwest, and then quite possibly north-northeast towards the England coastline of Britain. That was projected model. Now, all of a sudden it's shifting south and doesn't look like it will be going north. You can see here the track. This is a spinning storm right here. And just in front of that storm, now there is another tropical depression forming in the Caribbean. And you can see it building right here. So, these storms just to keep a-coming, one right after another. And we're looking at some pretty nasty floods around the world right now. I'm getting reports of floods in Thailand, floods in Australia, floods in Uruguay. Things are really starting to heat up here. Or not heat up, but get extreme. Things are starting to get really extreme. And as I've been reporting on my channel for the past 6 months, things are going to change drastically around the world as our jet streams have shifted and our axis that the Earth sits on has shifted, and most likely our north and south pole have flipped. Now, I don't know if anybody's heard about that kind of a thing happening, but with every polarity on every planet, even the stars, every so often it flips. And maybe that's why we're seeing all these drastic changes. But when I see high pressure anomalies like this happen every day, I think that it is something more planetary and celestial involved here. There are a lot of things that are involved with this climate chaos today. One thing for sure is that there is more coverage of it. Now that we have satellite images and the internet, we're able to see these anomalies everywhere happening, and we're able to share them as well. And that's why Morning Dew is here for you. So looking over West Pacific, you can see very large low pressure in the south and very large low pressure in the north forming right here. And that will be thrown north and squeezed by the high pressure here. So these storms, they're just getting bigger and bigger. Look at the size of this one in the southern hemisphere. Wow. Around the world in 5 minutes here. Alrighty then. Let's go over Africa and Europe. Very large storms throughout England. So there were flood warnings and thunderstorm warnings right here as that low pressure spinning right here lashed a whole lot of energy. And watching off the coast of Africa here, there is another low pressure center spinning off the coast, northern coast of Africa. Now I think that there may block Ophelia from going north. And right here, where this high pressure anomaly is happening, high pressure, low pressure convergence, we had a pretty big, sizable 6.8 earthquake in the East Pacific Rise. Now, there are not many earthquakes there. As you can see here, even over the past week, it's been active. We had the 6.3 on the other side of Antarctica, and now we have this 6.8 off the tip of Africa. So those are all the earthquakes over the last 24 hours. Or sorry, last 7 days, 2.0 and greater. This is the last 24 hours. Earlier today we had the 6.3 in Chile, deep 4.7 in the Tonga region, lots of rumbling in Indonesia, 6.8 East Pacific rise, and also more smaller earthquakes in South America, in Argentina. So that's around the world in 5 minutes for weather and earthquakes. Now there's something else I wanted to show you here. I was watching the LASCO 2 image here of the sun. And you see that little flash there just after the solar flare, just after the flare. And there's another flare that was late last night. So just after that flare here, you're going to see a flash go across the screen. Right. Oh, where'd it go? But anyways, I did a freeze frame of what happened here. And you could see these lateral flare. Something went through our solar system. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Yesterday, Mr. MB33, he reported of something reflecting off of the satellite image, the goes east satellite image. Some strange things happening yesterday. Somebody else also has observed that huge pulse coming from Antarctica. Not really sure what's going on here, folks, but I just wanted to share this with you right here. You see that flash? There it is. But wow, what is this? I've never seen anything like that on the LASCO 2 image. And just so all of you know, this bright star here moving across the screen, that is Mercury. Anytime Mercury goes in conjunction with the Sun and Earth, there is always some filament eruptions, little flares, but definitely some energy. So yeah, I just wanted to report that for sure, that this is something I've never seen before on LASCO 2 image. It's very interesting. So, storm coverage, we only have that one active storm, Tropical Storm Ophelia. Now Ophelia, I believe, is going to be one of those long-lasting storms, like Hurricane Nadine. I don't know if anybody's heard of Hurricane Nadine, but Hurricane Nadine lasted for 29 days in the Atlantic Ocean, spinning around and around and around. And I know the longest record hurricane in history was 31 days. And I think, quite possibly, this record could be broken this year with one of the next tropical storms forming in the Caribbean. As I said, there is one forming here, and Ophelia is very much alive. So, Morning Dew is here for you, daily events worldwide, as I analyze our Mother Earth, and the weather, earthquakes, and everything else that Mother Earth can dish us. Thanks for watching. This has been Mike with your Morning Dew. Stay young and have fun, and get your Morning Dew.